Hello, my name is Aisha Beau and welcome to my channel. This is week 3 of my journey using K18 to repair my heat damaged hair. So this video is coming to you a week later than I anticipated it, but that's because I have not had time to wash my hair. So this is my first time washing my hair since the last time that I used K18. So it's been like 8 days. And I have been rocking a hot puff and I'm tired of it. I was like, I need to let my fro out. I need to wash this. My scalp looks dry. It was a mess. Anywho, if you have not already, make sure that you watch part 1 and part 2 so that you are fully caught up to speed, because I'm just gonna dive right into this. Also, I got a lot of chatter in my comment section about K18 versus Olex and like giving Olex a try, and it actually reminded me that I do have some Olex products in my little beauty closet that I just have not had a chance to use yet. So I actually have the Olex shampoo and conditioner. So what I did, and a hair oil, actually, I just remembered, yeah, and their hair oil. What I did today was to kind of do best from both worlds, and so I washed my hair with the Olex shampoo today, and then now I'm going to go in with the K18. Also, I'm going to appease everyone who has been inquiring with me about using a leave-in conditioner after K18. So my hair doesn't feel as moisturized as it was when I was using the Shea Moisture shampoo. I think the Olex shampoo is a lot more like cleansing, and my hair definitely felt a little bit more straw-like afterwards. So I don't know that it's like my favorite shampoo. I'd have to use it with the shampoo, with the conditioner as well, to really like see what my thoughts are on it. But by itself, I don't know if I love it that much. So after I go in with my gel, after I go in with my K18, I'm gonna be using my favorite Kinky Curly Knot today. Woo! Okay, so that was the whole recap of all the products that will be used. Now we're just gonna go in. You know, my usual routine, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split my hair off into, I guess, 2 additional sections, just so the middle has its own little section to it. And then I'm just gonna brush my hair out. It is still damp, so you know, I do not condone brushing out dry hair. So it looks dry, but it's still damp. This is a fresh, if you remember from the 2nd episode of this series, my K18 ran out. So this is a completely fresh bottle. Just pop the tag on that bad boy. I'm gonna do my best not to use too much product because I only was able to use it twice, or for 2 washes before it ran out last time. Here we go. 1 pump. Rubbing it in. Lots and lots of friction, so it's nice and thick. Okay, and now going in here on my hair in this section, and just gonna rub it all in as much as I possibly can, and then I'm just gonna put it up. I'm gonna use some serious self-control to leave it at 1 pump. I feel like I need more, but I'll do 2 pumps. I was like gonna put it up, and then I was just like, it just doesn't feel like I got it all. So I'm just gonna get the ends of it, make sure the ends are nice and coated in like this front piece, because this is the piece that is the most damaged. So just going in there, and then going in here. I'm going to put my hair up and let the K18 sit in it, and I'm just gonna do the same thing throughout the rest of my hair. All right, so I am completely done adding the K18 to my entire head, and you'll be proud of me. There were only like 2 or 3 sections where I did more than 1 pump. You already know the struggle. My hair is thick, and I gotta make sure that every strand is coated. So we're just gonna do a quick look at each section before I start the styling process. You know, I'm not seeing a huge difference right now, but there's definitely a curl to the end. But yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much the same as last week. Let's see. Yeah, the ends are curled in, which is nice, but I'm not seeing a huge difference. Like, this is the piece that always drives me crazy. Even before the traditional heat damage, it was just always limp. So yeah, so I'm not seeing like a huge difference week over week. Okay, and then we have this side as well, and as you can see, the ends are nice and coiled up, which is good. Yeah, same with the rest of the hair here. I don't really see too many straggly ends. So I'm gonna go in now with a leave-in conditioner to add back some of the moisture. I'm really praying that the K18 plus the leave-in conditioner plus my Aunt Jackie's gel does not create like flake. Does not create any flaking or any caked upness with the product. I think that was another reason why I really was nervous about adding a leave-in afterwards, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go through and style my entire head. I didn't see a glaring difference with the front pieces, which you know are my most damaged. This is like, this area is my most damaged of the hair. Again, not a huge difference, but definitely better than it was before. The fact that it will curl up on its own makes me very happy. So let me go through and add in some of my leave-in conditioner. Start from the back, like I always do. And the back of my hair looks good too. Definitely great definition, but the back of my head wasn't what was damaged really. So, you know, I'm mainly putting it all over so that everyone gets the product, just in case anybody else in my head needs some TLC. So added that leave-in. Now just gonna brush it all in. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing throughout my entire head. All right, so now all of the leave-in conditioner is distributed evenly in my hair. So I'm gonna go in and actually start styling it with Aunt Jackie's. I just bought a new one of these because this one is like almost done, and I've definitely been in a situation where I've started to add gel to my hair and realized that that was my last tub. And I've had to like send my husband out or use a different gel for a different section, and my hair just didn't look right. So I made sure to be prepared. I definitely feel like there is an art to doing wash and goes and getting them to be defined, last for a long time. You know, you really want to make sure that you're evenly distributing all of the product. I think that's why I'm so big on using like a little bit more of the K18, because I think sometimes there's some influencers or some people who have like thinner hair, and so they don't really use as much product, and it looks like it's, you know, it looks like you can just go slap it on and go. But sometimes those of us with type 4 hair need to take a little bit more time going through each and every strand. So I'm just gonna go through and gently add the gel to my hair. I'm not as chatty today as I normally am. I think I'm feeling like I'm just like in my head today because yesterday I was like so exhausted because I literally had one of the most like productive weeks, which I'm very grateful for. Like last week I set up a whole new schedule for myself on like how I'm gonna be shooting, when I'm gonna be editing, planning, all that stuff. And so I went and I pretty much, you know, fulfilled that schedule, did it the way that I should. And it is a little bit more demanding, but it's much more efficient. And I think over time, it's gonna be really helpful for me. But obviously the first week of implementing something new is gonna be a little bit more stressful. So that was kind of busy for me. And then I had like back-to-back plans this weekend. And if you know me, I'm somebody who doesn't like to have a plan on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I need some time to decompress. And especially on a Sunday, like I do not like making plans on Sundays at all. But I got invited to a food festival for free, a complimentary food festival. So I was like, I definitely want to go. And that's the type of stuff that my husband and I really enjoyed. So I was like, all right, I'll make it work. And, you know, I'll go on Sunday. And then I also had plans with some friends on Saturday. And then Friday night, I went to this Great Gatsby party for another brand partnership. And by Monday morning, I woke up early, but I just was like so tired. I was so friggin' tired, physically, mentally, like I had nothing in me. So I didn't do the work that I wanted to do yesterday. And then today I was still feeling a little bit sluggish. So admittedly, I kind of started today off a lot later than I planned on, but I'm trying to be better about like giving myself grace in these moments and being like, Aisha, sometimes you're gonna have to pivot. Sometimes things are not gonna go exactly the way you want them to, and you can't just like beat yourself up so much, you know, about like sticking to the schedule, doing all this, running yourself ragged. I just can't. It's like so not sustainable anymore, especially since I don't have an assistant or anyone who can like help me on a day-to-day basis. Like I have to really give myself some grace. So right now I'm just like in my mind trying to tell myself, it's okay, Aisha, it's okay. Like just get done what you need to get done and what you can get done. Because I am on deadline for a few things that I want to shoot for, or not want to, that I have to shoot for a brand partnership. So I have, but it's not due till Thursday and today's Tuesday. So I still have some time to get that content shot. And also I shot the more difficult or like more strenuous part of that content last week already. So I'm already like good in that area. I just have like a little bit more to shoot, and then I have to go and like write all the copy. So that's like all the captions, all the on-screen text, making sure that I get all the points of the creative brief, so that I convey the message exactly as the brand wants me to. So I'm just like thinking about how I can pivot and how I can do what I need to do without burning myself out or beating myself up along the way. What I've noticed is every time at the beginning of these videos when I put in the K18, I'm like, I don't really see a difference. There's no difference. And then when I start to actually style my hair and look at how defined it is, and not just defined, but like curled, how like the ends are actually curling and whatnot, then I'm like, oh yeah, it is working. Like I just put some gel on these front pieces and they just went right up. They just curled right up. Yeah, I'm very proud. Even this piece is like, I haven't even finished putting gel all the way through and it started to curl up on its own, which is really nice. Ooh. I'm done. All right, so now all of the gel is in my hair and I am gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair. I'm praying that I can get it done quickly so I can like get other things done. I'm really not trying to spend all day doing my hair, but sometimes it'd be like that. So I'm gonna go get my diffuser, diffuse my hair, and then give you my final thoughts. All right, I'm done diffusing my hair. We are about 98% dry. It's mainly just like some ends that are a little bit wet that just take forever to dry, and I'm just like, I just don't have the time. But here we are. This is what my hair looks like. Day one hair dried, and the last step is always to seal in the moisture with some oil. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have some Olex bonding oil. Here, let me see. There we go. So now you can see through the bottle. But yes, I have some Olex bonding oil. So I am gonna go and add this to my hair just to finish it all off. How do I get it out of here? There we go. Okay. Okay, it feels all right. Go and make sure I coat my hair with it, especially the areas that are most damaged, which is the front. All right, so my hair is completely done, and that is the third week using K18. And in terms of my final thoughts, I'm just very happy to see that my hair is coming back to what it looked like before, to being very defined, to the curls. Let me show more of the curls so you can see more of that nice coily texture. I feel like there was a point where my hair was like super limp, and as you know, I had to wrap it around on my tail comb just to help it to curl up. So I'm happy to see that it's back in business. You know, day one hair is always the most like flat. So by tomorrow, we're gonna see more of this because this is gonna dry out some more down here. We're gonna see a little bit more shape and volume tomorrow. And then as the rest of the week goes on. But for now, you know, this is just how day one hair looks. It's fine, I'm happy with it. So I want to get your feedback before the end of this video. We have done 3 weeks of K18 and you've seen the results. Do you want me to go up until week 4, which I had initially planned on doing? Or do you feel like you got the gist, you see that it works, and as long as I keep using it, mentioning it every so often when I am doing my other styling videos or other lifestyle videos, you're good to go? Let me know in the comments just so I can determine whether or not I should shoot another one for you for next week, or if we're good and we understand what K18 has to offer us. This video is a little bit shorter than the other ones because, you know, we got straight to the point. So I'm gonna go get some work done and plan my next video, make sure that I have some other content for you here on YouTube outside of just K18 reviews. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or feedback, please be sure to leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you know my next video goes live. Thank you so much again for watching. Until next time.